Before Goodwill, I led a pretty normal life. I had a couple different management positions that led into obtaining my small business in the construction field. And one day, I had some tragic events happen in my life, and instead of dealing with those in a positive way that somebody else might have, I chose drugs and criminal behavior to deal with those problems. You know, that went on for about a year and a half or so, and that led to a federal prison sentence for my actions. That put me in a pretty bad place, but it also gave me a time to reflect on my life and see how I dealt with my problems and to figure out a different way to deal with those. I remember during my last 6 months to a year, I was really focused on what I was gonna do when I was released. I mean, I knew it was gonna be really hard to find a job, having a felony. I knew that the economy was turning bad and that it was just hard anyways without a pass to get a job. So, I mean, it was something really difficult to deal with, but I think it was January 28, 2011, I got released into a halfway house program. When I showed up there, I talked to some of the counselors and some of the other people that were working at Goodwill, and they told me to go ahead and apply there, that they had received employment there, even though they had no issues with their past. So I went in, filled out an application, got hired, and started on February 2nd. So that was a very promising thing that happened for me. So I started at the East Waco Drive location where I was baling clothes on the bale machine. I progressed through that job onto donations at New Road. My supervisor there, Gabby, seen that I really cared about my job and that I was really interested in moving up. And there was a position open at the Hewitt Drive location for a lead donation attendant. So I took that position for about 6 months. And then from that point, they needed a forklift driver and somebody to run the dock functions at New Road. So Gabby got me employed over there in that position. While I was at that position, that's where I really learned a lot about how everything works at Goodwill, the production process, and how all that works. By that time, I was releasing from the halfway house program, and my family lived in Coppers Cove. And the very first, for a good, I think it was almost a year, I drove from Coppers Cove to Waco for my job, and then I couldn't do that any longer. So I spoke to Tammy and Gabby, and she spoke to CC over here at the South location, and they had a position come open in Coppers Cove. I started there as a donation attendant and material handler, and I moved on up to lead production. So I worked at the Coppers Cove location as a lead production for about 6 months. There was a position that came open here at the plant for the plant manager. I applied for that and received that position about 6 months ago. As a plant manager at the Harker Heights location, some of my duties include maintaining and supervising all the positions in production, the as-is outlet store, surplus positions, work closely with the employees to make sure that production is being met, quotas are being met. I oversee the tracking program that just got introduced this last year that helps track all of our products over all our different locations. Maintain the salvage sales, the selling of textiles and different items that don't sell in our stores. We sell those all over the United States. I deal with all the day-to-day problems that arise between employees and different situations and customers. Stay in communication with all the stores, make sure that they have any of the products that I have here that they need to get sent out to them. One of the favorite parts of my job is working with the clients that we have here. Our vocational services coordinator, Denise Cates, assigns clients to this location where I'm their direct supervisor. That gives me an opportunity to work with them, and they learn job skills and things that they need to move on to other employment from here. I really like seeing their confidence level build as they've been here a little while, and they start to feel better about themselves. And that's one way I feel like I can connect with them, because they have a job barrier just like I do. I mean, my life has changed since I came to Goodwill. I mean, not only have I been able to move up into different positions, but it's gave me an opportunity to financially take care of myself, to be confident in myself that I can succeed outside of Goodwill or in life in general after having a past. I was actually got a 1.5 year early release from my supervised release from prison because I've done so well in my job. I mean, receiving this award, what it meant to me is reflecting on things that I really don't even think about every day. I mean, being here at Goodwill, I don't think about my past, and because I'm just treated like any other employee that's just gave their all and moved up. I mean, if you come to Goodwill with any kind of barrier employment and have a positive attitude, I mean, they're going to give you the opportunity to make a positive change in your life and to succeed.